Like I should feel like I should go. Go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should feel like I should.
And we're live this morning. This is a special edition. I have my good buddy Felipe, California. Can I call you a California resident, Felipe? Former California. You kind of got your feet one in, 1 foot out. Would you say that's fair, Felipe?
Yeah, that's fair for sure.
Right. And you've lived in the areas where those fires are occurring. Is that correct?
Yeah, I lived in Santa Monica for about 3 years.
Yeah, I remember coming to visit you in Santa Monica, and you were telling me about how nice it is out there, and you actually still have a good friend out there. What's his name? Jim, correct?
Jim.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to give us a little background on Jim before we jump into it. He's a fairly successful man, very successful man. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah, he's a real estate developer and investor.
And I remember you
Pretty successful.
And I remember you telling me something that was very interesting, probably be very interesting to the audience, is that his father or something did he sign the Beatles? Is that what you told me?
Yeah.
His father signed the Beatles, Capitol Records or something way back in the day.
It was Tower Records back in the day.
Tower Records, that's right. I remember Tower Records back in the day. And
his father was like the executive at Tower Records that signed the Beatles to Tower Records.
Yeah. And not to get too deep into politics, but Jim is he's pretty liberal. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah.
And has he had any thoughts? Have you talked to him about the fire or anything like that? What was his thoughts on it?
Oh, well, he's pretty distraught because his house was damaged from all the wind, because they had really high hurricane force winds. So his house was damaged from trees and power lines falling.
Mm-hmm. And so,
all of Santa Monica, most of Santa Monica had a mandatory evacuation he Santa Monica borders Pacific Palisades, and that's where the fires are in Pacific Palisades.
And so it was the fact that he hasn't been affected by the fires, but he was affected by the winds. And by the fact, now you were telling me something that the LA Fire Department was short-staffed or something. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, because they've had a lot of budget cuts. So they're short-staffed fighting this fire, which has been reported all over the news.
And that will be your esteemed sister gal, Karen Obama Bass.
Karen Bass,
that's right.
Yeah.
Right, that's right. And so on the screen here, I'm going to pull up, here's a firefighter. He's fighting the fires here with cones, like a street cone that you direct traffic with. And you could see him here. He's directing traffic with fire cones. Well, he's using fire cones to, try to put the fire out with fire cones there. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm not sure if there's any sound to this. Let me see if there's any sound. But either way it goes, he's trying to, it just shows you how woefully inept the police, the fire department is, and that they're trying to put fires out. They don't have any hoses or anything like that. They have fire cones. And so Jim was telling you that, basically they don't have any. So you were telling me something about the trees, and I think that could better explain what's going on in Santa Monica.
Well, the trees are falling. So Santa Monica has a lot of huge palm trees. Some of them are 50 feet high, really big, thick palm trees. If they fall and they hit your house or hit anything, really, cause significant damage or kill you if you're unfortunate it falls on you. So because of those high winds, that actually were the same winds that were blowing the fire across the area and helping it spread, they've been knocking over trees and power lines, and that's been damaging houses. And Santa Monica, like Pacific Palisades, you're talking about houses that range, from $10 million to 30, 40, $50 million homes. So, those, people are taking significant damages to their homes. And like I said, most of those homes, most of Santa Monica, large parts of Santa Monica, the parts that border Pacific Palisades, where the one of those fires is really raging in Pacific Palisades, the parts of Santa Monica that border Pacific Palisades, where my friend lives, have been evacuated. They have a mandatory evacuation because of the proximity to the fires.
And so I'm assuming that they're mandatory evacuating. People could go in their homes and steal things, right? If they're short-staffed, police and fire, and most of the fires are tending to this. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah, it'd be a prime opportunity to do that, right? Because homes are vacant, and they're not coming back anytime soon, and police and fire they're concentrated on the fires, right? So,
and again, these are very, very wealthy people. Here's another clip I wanted to show you. You say you'd never heard of Adam Carolla, right? I
hadn't when you mentioned them before.
Let me see if I can play this clip of Adam Carolla for you here. Hopefully there's some sound here. Hopefully.
Geez, I want to talk about my white privilege so badly. I graduated North Hollywood High with a 1.7 GPA. I could not find a job. I walked to a fire station in North Hollywood. I was 19. I was living in the garage of my family home. My mom was on welfare and food stamps, and I said, can I get a job as a fireman? And they said, no, because you're not black, Hispanic, or a woman. We'll see you in about 7 years. And I went to a construction site and dug ditches and picked up garbage for the next 7 years. I got a letter in the mail sent to my father's house saying, your time has come to do the written exam for the LA Fire Department. I took it, and I was standing in line, and I had a young woman of color standing behind me in line, and I said, just out of curiosity, when did you sign up to become a fireman? Because I did it, or a person, 7 years ago, and she said, Wednesday. That is an example of my white privilege.
I'm not sure if you were able to hear everything he says, but did you hear what he said there? Right?
Yeah, I heard all that.
And basically, he's saying that they are pushing out, qualified people for women and minorities, and he was one of those people that could have been on the fire department. The comedian Adam Carolla could have been a firefighter helping to put these fires out, but no white men were allowed to apply at the time. And so here he is. Now he's a comedian, and he's talking about, look, he probably has a house in that area. And it's just kind of interesting to see how they would choose race and gender over sex. Over qualifications as a firefighter. Very interesting. But that was Adam Carolla. He's a comedian, by the way. I want to get to that clip of Karen Bass. Let me see if I can find that one. That one might be interesting for you. And let's see if I can pull that one up. I have it pulled up. Give me 1 second. So Karen Bass.
I think that's a great one to show. I think it kind of sums up. I think it kind of sums up I think that clip is a great one to show. It sums up the issue with having her in a leadership position. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up here now. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Where is Karen Bass? I know I have it here somewhere. Now we're going to get to the opioids in a minute. Before I get to the Karen Bass one, I'm going to show the audience here the Palisades. This is the area that was most heavily affected by the fires. And so here's some audio video of the Palisades here.
Right here. This is where it's got to be. This is, oh my God. What? I've never... Look at this.
Amazing, Tori. I don't know if you can see, Philippe, I don't know if you can see this.
Beyond comprehension.
This shit is amazing, man. Look at this shit.
Yeah, I've been watching. I've been seeing all of that footage like all day watching the news. Yeah.
And then Dave, if you can just
Oh my.
go ahead of us and try to.
Yo, this must be like
Right here, right here. This
billions
is
of
where it's
dollars
gotta
of
be.
damage.
This is, oh my
Yeah,
God.
I think estimates are
What?
like
I've never,
at this point it's
look
six,
at
seven
this.
billion worth of damage.
Beyond
This is
comprehension.
amazing. This is like a downtown burn down. It's like parking
Yeah.
meters still left. Only thing left is the parking meter.
Okay, I guess
Yeah.
let's park along this
Look
street.
at this shit.
And then Dave, if you can just
Oh my.
go ahead of us and try to set up scene.
Right here,
This is
right
amazing
here.
to
This
see
is where
something
it's
like
gotta
this in
be.
America, man. To
This
be
is,
honest
oh.
with you, it almost doesn't look like it can happen in America, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah,
I don't know what your thoughts are, but this has to be amazing. Go ahead.
and it shouldn't happen in America. Like there's Pacific Palisades is a very affluent area right on the beach, right next to Santa Monica. The houses there, you've got celebrities and rich people that live there. You've also got people who aren't rich, who've just been living there for a long time and other, lower cost housing, but it's mostly affluent. Those houses are in the tens of millions of dollars. And you would think that wildfires and the conditions for wildfires are not unknown to this area. That's something that has plagued LA ever since LA has been there. They always have wildfires. So you would think that LA at this point should have, and they should plan for and deploy the best equipped, best trained fire department in the country, if not the world. And instead, you've got a fire department that is far lacking in all of that. And
I'm not sure if you can see on the screen here. We have the number 3 in line. This is LA Fire Department's first lesbian equity bureau chief. She makes $400,000. She's the co-founder of Equity on Fire. And she got the job by constantly accusing the LAPD of being racist and sexist. She almost looks like a man. I will give her that. And that's one of your people that would be in charge of putting out the fires there. Here's another one I want to share her with you. This is Christina Kepner. She's the first lesbian assistant chief, LA Fire Department. She went to Harvard Kennedy School for Managing Diverse Organizations.
is that right?
She's accused of a domestic violence incident involving her girlfriend and like Miss Potato Head here. So this is number 2, and then number 1. I don't know if you know that the LA has a woman fire chief. Did you know that?
I did not know that. No, I did not know that.
Did you know she's LGBTQ?
I didn't know that either.
And did you know
So apparently, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What are you about to say?
I was going to say, apparently they've checked all the diversity boxes, but they can't deploy an effective fire department. But they're diverse,
Well,
and we see the consequences of that, right? You got $6-7 billion worth of damage, people displaced, people have died. I mean, you get now, I think the tally is 5 or 6 people have died because of an ineffective fire department. Budget cuts that those people that you just mentioned have all
I want to talk.
overseen, and all that stuff. But they're diverse, sure.
Well, she's making $400,000. She's making $400,000. That's fucking amazing, bro. $400,000 for equity. Again, this is the video. Again, I think I have sound now. This is the firefighter trying to put the fire out with water. There may not be any sound. Damn. Okay, there's no sound to this. But anyway, so this is this firefighter literally trying to put a fire out with traffic. A traffic cone. You got a diverse fire department, and
ridiculous.
They're putting out fires in very diverse ways. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find our girl Karen Bass, because she was asked about it, all of this, and I'm gonna pull up a clip of her get your response to it if I can. This would have been your mayor. You lived in LA at one point. I remember you lived downtown LA, right? Right?
I did. Yeah, I lived in
Yeah.
downtown LA and in Santa Monica and all of it. Yeah,
You didn't live. How far did you live from Skid Row?
a few blocks. A
Mm,
few blocks.
mm,
Probably about. Well, I should say more than a few. Probably about 10 blocks from Skid Row.
mm. And man, when
Yeah.
I first came out there, I wanted to go see that shit, Skid Row. Let me see if I can find Karen Bass here. Karen Bass, she had an interesting response to an interview. You know, she was in Africa, right?
Yeah, she was in Ghana.
Ghana.
She flew to Ghana.
They
2
always
days.
go there. They never want to come back. They always come back, though, huh? What you about to say?
So the important thing to remember about that is her trip to Ghana and these fires. The National Weather Service put out an alert 2 days before she flew to Ghana. Put out an alert saying, "Hey, we're going to get the LA area is going to get very high hurricane force winds, and that particular area, Malibu and all that, it's a tinderbox for fires, especially with the very high winds." So they put out an alert saying all of that. Like there's a high risk of fires and a high risk of those fires being destructive and spreading quickly because of the high winds. All of that came out 2 days before she flew to Ghana, but that wasn't going to deter her from flying to Ghana to a party or wherever she went in Ghana.
She had to go back and get in touch with her, her race.
Yeah.
It's very important here. And here's a tweet from her. I guess she's back now. Is she back? Yeah, she's back now. Here's one of the interviews before we play the best interview of her. Here it is. Here, let's see if we can find it. There's no volume on this one either. Let's see. Give me a second.
So she flies to Ghana, and her city, of which she's a chief executive, burns down, is burning.
Yeah.
And she should have known better. She had a heads up, and she still flew to Ghana,
Still flew.
It's just negligence and incompetence on a level that I don't know if I've seen.
Does that make you think twice about moving back out there? Well, you weren't going to move to LA, but does it make that makes you think twice about moving to LA?
Well, definitely, yes. And definitely it would make me think twice about if I lived in that area that's on fire right now, I wouldn't move back to it. If I lost my house, or even if I wouldn't move there, because you can't trust the people you can't trust the city leaders, the city leader, to protect your property and your life when it comes to fires. They've clearly shown incompetence in doing so.
Let me ask you this.
So
let me get down to brass tacks here. Do you think it's racist? Do you think that if these were black people on fire, she would have gotten back here from Ghana and did what she had to do?
She probably never would have went.
You think
she
so?
probably wouldn't have gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Really?
If the weather service was saying, "Hey, there's a high risk of fire," in Compton, South Central, Watts, whatever, she probably wouldn't have gone to Ghana. She'd stay right there.
It's very interesting. So you think there was an element of this isn't affecting my people, so why do I need to hurry up and get back here? You think that's part of it?
Probably. The number one, I can leave, and why do I need to come back?
That's very.
If something happens, I'll just get on the plane and come back.
I'm looking for this interview. Damn, let me see if I can find this video of Karen Bass. Give me 1 second. Karen Bass. Let me just Google that. Karen Bass. By the way, in the headline, in the thumbnail here, I have Nelson Mandela. Do you know why I have Nelson Mandela in the thumbnail? We've talked about Nelson over the years.
Yeah. Was that to me or your listener?
No, that's to you.
Listeners,
that's to you. Do you know why I have? Mm-hmm. Do you know why I have Nelson?
Yeah, we talked about his son. His son just, I think his son was just arrested, right? Or got into some kind of legal trouble.
Yeah. And let me see if this is the Karen interview. Let's see if this is it. If this is it, let me play it. This may be it, Tori. This may be it. I hope it's sound on this shit. They're having
Burning.
Oh,
Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Back up, appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position?
wait a minute. Elon Musk called her utterly incompetent. Did you hear this?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. On Twitter or
Really?
X. Yeah, he called her utterly incompetent.
Utterly
He's not the only one calling her that, but yeah.
Wow. Gonna be some racism claims here. Give me, let me fire it back up here.
Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster? No apology for them? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home?
And nigga answer one question. Now one motherfucker, she stood there
Nope,
like a
nope.
mute. I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah.
Man, this is fucking unbelievable. Like these
I
people,
thought so. When I
people
saw it, I was
dead.
like, what?
People dead, man, and like you're not
Their
gonna.
homes were burning?
This is fucking amazing.
Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Back up, appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today?
She got nothing. She literally stood there. What was the even point of even having the interview there? Why would she do that? Why even subject yourself to that if you're not going to say anything? Or just keep moving? What do you think about that, Philippe?
Yeah, that's what I was saying about that. Like that kind of shows, you know, just how incompetent she is. That sums it up, right? You know, you're the last person who should be speechless. You're the leader and the executives. People have died. The city's still on fire. Most of those fires have 0% contained, and you have nothing to say. Even if you're going to come up, you know, say a bullshit answer, come up with a bullshit answer. But the last thing you should be as the mayor is speechless. Like it just shows how just incompetent she is. You know.
How did she get elected? Do you know who she beat to be elected?
Real estate developer.
That was
You
the
know?
Caruso guy? Is that the Caruso guy?
Caruso, yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. They chose color. They chose diversity. There's more diversity here. And the black hand of diversity is leaving some burned out places here in the LA.
Who are dealing with this disaster? No apology for them? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home?
Nigga ain't said a word. I don't understand why even subject yourself to this. Just keep pushing. Just if you're not gonna answer any question, why stand there and look stupid with that 1,000-yard stare? I don't understand that part. You know, she should just. Well, I do have some good news for you. Go ahead.
That just shows how unintelligent she is, right?
Yeah.
She couldn't even come up with. He couldn't come up with anything to say, even some bullshit answer.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom would not have stood there saying nothing.
Like a
even
mute.
if it would have been a bullshit answer, but in deflecting blame and responsibility, but it would have been an answer. It wouldn't have been him standing there saying nothing, you know?
Do you think she could have stood there and said nothing if these were, you know, again, poor black people getting burned out like this?
No, not at all. Not at all.
She'd
She
have
would
had
have
to
said
say,
something.
she'd have
That
had to at
was-
least show some sympathy. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well-
And that's the thing. Like, not even words of sympathy for these people.
Yeah,
I mean,
fucking
it's
amazing, bro. Fucking amazing. You know, I think, you know, again, it's that level of hatred. You know, we've talked about this over the years. that I don't give a damn how they come out and present themselves. It's that level of hatred that when in the moment right there, when she could have just said anything, just, hey, I really hate this, blah, blah, blah. We're working on it. We're doing everything we can. She didn't even say that, right? And I think that is the racial animosity that that really shines through in moments like this. In good times, they'll be quiet, they'll be happy. But when there's something that you have to overcome, a tragedy or something, and if it doesn't affect them, then they really aren't able to show any sympathy or empathy. But then at the same time, they will expect that from you. Remember Hurricane Katrina?
Yep.
They expect George Bush don't like black people. Well, I wonder, does the same thing apply for this woman? Does she not like white people as they're being burned out? Very interesting. Well, I do have some good news for you. I know you used to live here in D.C., and you will be happy to know that the gun violence has gone down. The brothers and the sisters, they're shooting each other at levels not seen before in a long time. And I know what you're going to say. That's because most of the blacks are not in D.C. anymore, right? The blacks, a lot of blacks have moved out of D.C., and so they're shooting each other in other places now. But I do have some really good news for you. Gun violence is down in D.C. Now, on the flip side, I got some bad news for you. And it's almost amazing what I'm going to share with you. And I think I'll start off with this article here. This is an article from Andrew Anglin, the Daily Stormer, and he says, I thought Chinese was doing the fentanyl. And he says, you might not know about looking at him, but he is superior to whites. This is an Indian man. I'm not sure if you're looking at the screen here. And here's an article from Reuters. 2 Indian chemical companies have been indicted for allegedly importing ingredients for the highly addictive opioid fentanyl into the United States and Mexico. Athos Chemicals and Roxuta Chemicals, based in Gujarat, were each charged in Brooklyn with distributing the ingredients and conspiring to distribute them. These are the ingredients, probably the precursors or whatever, for fentanyl. Which leads me into today's article, which is a very good article. On one hand, murders are down in Washington, D.C. And on the flip side, there is this, and let me see if I can pull it up for you. Give me 1 second here. I think this is the article here. No, this is not it. Where is the article? Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. I know I have it up here. Where is this article? Damn, I know I have it. Where is it? I know. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Philippe, I want you to listen to this and maybe a video with this. If so, we'll take a listen. But the headline says, report finds DC's older black men are most vulnerable to opioid overdoses. Again, the Indians are making the fentanyl and the blacks are taking it. Right? We can't blame it on the Chinese anymore. So you see this article here. Older black men are most vulnerable to opioid overdoses. You see homeboy right here, OG, right? 79-year-old Lance Ward. And in the 4-year span...
So they're too drugged up to shoot each other. That's why the shooting rates have gone, the murder rates have gone. They overdosing.
So I want you to listen to some of these numbers here. In a 4-year span from 2018 to 2022, 2,300, let's just say roughly round off, 2,300 black men ranging from the mid-50s to the mid-70s died of opioid overdoses in Washington, D.C. I'll repeat that again for me. In 4 years, 2,300 black men from the mid-50s to the mid-70s died of opioid. Now, let's put that into the perspective, Philippe. That's about, 4 years, 2,300, what's that, about 600 a year? Let's just say 600 a year, right? 600 a year. DC never had that many murders. And they damn sure never had that many murders of old men, old black men, right? Would you agree with that? In the 4-year span, 2,300 old niggas, mid-50s to mid-70s, OD. That's roughly 5. Let's just say 600 a year. DC wasn't having 600 murders. DC hasn't had 600 murders in a long time. I think the max was 500, right? The max was in the heyday was 500. But here we have 500 old black men every year dying of opioid. You don't hear about it, right? I've never heard Mira Bowser talk about it. I see it all the time. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you a video. Are you watching the screen right now? Philippe.
Nope.
Okay.
I can't see the screen.
Okay, I was
going
to show you a video. I wasn't very familiar with the stats, but just the other day I wrote about a young boy. I mean, this boy probably is under 30, and he was slumped over, drugged out, right? And this was a very young man, and under 30. And I did not know that we had an opioid epidemic of this nature. But again, they're not killing each other anymore. They're killing themselves. So I guess in some sense that is progress, right? That is progress.
Yeah.
Right? That is progress, right? They're not bothering anyone else.
You've gone from murders to opioid overdoses.
Suicide.
So
Yeah, maybe it's a suicide.
I guess that's a more safe environment, right? Because you don't have bullets flying; they're just overdosing.
Yeah, it's just overdosing. and no one's talking about it. So it's like, you know what? No harm, no foul. And so here it is again.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's a Sackler Museum downtown DC? Did you know that?
Sackler Museum. No.
Do you know who the Sacklers are?
No.
The Sacklers are the family that created like oxycodone or hydrocodone, whatever the fuck that shit is. They created the first one that led to the the opioid addiction, and I think they were either admitted or caught lying about the addictive levels of the drug they were making, and they were considered like the godfather of the opioid epidemic here in America. That's who the Sacklers are, and they have a museum named after them downtown DC. Amazingly enough, the Sackler is part of the Smithsonian installation. So it's right there on 15th and 15th in Pennsylvania, I think. 15th and Constitution, one of the two. Right there on the mall. It's right on the mall. They have an exhibit, and just imagine that right in the shadows of their exhibit is 500, 600 black men every year dying, not to gunshots anymore. It's to opioid epidemic. That's very interesting. Colin Grablick is the co-founder of the 51st and nonprofit. For these men, their addiction started in the 60s, 70s, and 80s with heroin, later crack cocaine. As part of her reporting, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, so heroin has now surpassed gun violence in D.C., which I think is a good thing. But the interesting part is that it's killing the older ones. What are we going to do about the younger ones? Here's another article. Let's see if I can pull this one up for you again. This is from the 51st, and I want to see. Here's another headline here. Opioids. Let me put it on the screen. Opioids are killing older black men. I mean, it's really amazing when you think about it, Philippe. All these years of our life, as young black men, we've been told gun violence on the street, right? We've heard it over and over, right? And now here we are in 2025, and it's the old blacks taking themselves out. Isn't that interesting? That's kind of It's kind of interesting. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to make heads or tails of this. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know, right? What do you think, Philippe?
Well, I think it's better than all the bullets flying, killing innocent people. So it's a good trade-off. It's a good trade-off for innocent bystanders.
For the black community, is this a win? It's a win, right? If all they got is dead bodies laying around from overdoses as opposed to shot up bodies in crime scenes, I mean, it's a win, right? Would you say that's a win, right? Black men in their 50s accounted for nearly 38% of the niggas of the city's opioid fatalities in 2022, while only making up 4% of DC's total population. Man, that's amazing. The niggas is dying make up 4% of the city's population, yet represent 38% of the overdoses. God almighty, that's amazing. Is that not amazing, Philippe? Is it? I mean, I don't know, man. That is amazing. That is amazing. Let me see. I want you to hear. I want you to hear this. I think I heard it this morning. I was at Lovely Lisa's house when I was talking to you this morning, and see. I want you to hear. I want you to hear this, Philippe. Let's see. Give me 1 second. And it's gonna be. I think I have it up here. Give me 1 second. So they were talking about this morning. Damn, where? Yeah, here it is. DC's trying their best to prevent opioids. Damn, I can't find it from this morning. Well, here's one. From a couple of months ago, the young nigga too. A yeet, or as they call him, whatever the hell they call him. Listen to this, Philippe.
Or teaming up to investigate an epidemic that's impacting almost every community. Fentanyl.
We got some positive
They
news
always got to say
this
every
week,
community, Philippe. It ain't every
with the
community.
CDC and DC officials reporting opioid deaths down. Yet, fentanyl continues to be the driving force in overdose deaths, especially among our young people.
And that's why we wanted to dedicate this week to really looking at the impact on our communities. Investigative reporter Tracy Wilkins begins with how some schools are dealing with the crisis. Tracy?
Well, I want you to take a look at this here behind me. 2 milligrams of fentanyl. That's all it takes to kill. For the parents watching, some of you may have been invited to your child's school for a parents' night teaching the warning signs of fentanyl use or how to revive your child if they overdose. And you may have decided this is not something that impacts my family. But if you have not had an honest conversation with your child about fentanyl, it's important that you do, because
They presented it to us, but
Here's the little yeet.
his son, that all changed
Listen.
last January.
he never saw his diploma. They came and presented it to us, but he didn't see that he did accomplish that.
At just 17, Malcolm died at home in Annandale after a 4-year battle with addiction. He had just visited the ER that day after a relapse.
When I went in to check on him the next morning, that's when we found that he had passed away during the night.
Malcolm died from fentanyl poisoning.
So
His parents
I don't know
believe
if you
his
know
social
this, Philippe. Blacks are taking fentanyl is like a drug of choice now. Did you know that, Philippe?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that at all.
You know, one of my first interviews I did, I was in Baltimore, and I interviewed a guy who actually does fentanyl for a living. But you know, part of this stream, again, we talked about it this morning. We said Mandela, Obama was our Mandela. We've always said, I've always said that, right? You'd be fair to say that, right? And, you know, Obama had adopted Trayvon. Remember, he said it could have been his son. He could have adopted George Zimmerman, but he had chose to adopt Trayvon. He did, right?
He said that. He said that could have been my son.
Well, just like Obama, there's a Mandela in South Africa that was a predicate for our Obama. And look where Mandela's grandson is up to now. Nelson Mandela's grandson held in raid on ex-president's home. Are you familiar with this, Philippe, at all?
No. I heard vaguely about it.
Mabusu Mandela, 33, was tracked to the house and is due to appear in court in connection with a carjacking and possession of an unlicensed firearm. Philippe, do you remember that quote we used to talk about all the time? You remember that quote we used to have? You remember that quote we used to listen to all the time? Huh? You remember that?
Which one?
You know which one I'm talking about now. You know what I'm talking about, Philippe. It was something to do by jail.
You talked. Oh, you mean from the underman?
What did the underman say? Huh? What did he say? They're often in jail.
Yeah. As they try to, he's basically saying, as they try to conform to the rules of a civilized society, they often find themselves in trouble and in jail.
And this boy here was trying his best. I'm sure he tried his best to conform to a civilized society. as civilized as South Africa can be. But he just couldn't do it, Philippe. And again, it brought up again that quote. We've talked about it so many times, Philippe, and I'll see if I can share it here with you guys. And here's the quote again. This civilization offers him few benefits and even fewer hopes. It usually affords him little beyond a meager subsistence. And sooner or later, he instinctively senses that he is a failure, that civilization's prizes are not for him. But this civilization, which withholds benefits, does not hesitate to impose burdens. We have previously stated that the civilization's heaviest burdens are borne by the superior. Because of his innate incapacity to underman, the very discipline of the social order oppresses the underman. To wild nature, society is a torment, while the congenital caveman placed in civilization is always in trouble and usually in jail. And therein leads into Nelson Mandela. What was Nelson? Do you know Nelson was a terrorist, right?
Absolutely. I think when they caught up to him to put him in jail, he was in the middle of planning bombings.
Did you know that Obama was attached to people who bombed people here in America? Did you know that?
No.
You probably didn't know that. You probably never heard of Bernardine Dorn and I forget the names of those people. But Obama lived close to them in Chicago. I mean, in the same neighborhood, and he spoke about those Bernardine Dorns. They bombed people. So it'll be interesting to see if Obama's daughter, Sasha and Malia, produce a little Nelson Mandela-like grandson of their own. Medusa was tracked to the home. Police raided his former home of Nelson Mandela and arrested one of his grandsons after tracking a stolen car. This nigga stole the car and drove it to the president's palace. Have mercy. Oh my, these people are really fucking dumb, man. We talk about this all the time, but these people really are fucking stupid, man. Like, really, seriously. Like, you can speak freely here. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
I mean, how fucking stupid do you have to be, man?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're seeing here, right? With all these fires and everything, they really just aren't that bright. But they've been put in these positions of leadership and responsibility and management, and they're failing. And as we see with these fires, that has deadly consequences.
Yeah.
And she never should have been mayor. They need to recall her. To going back to that fire as an example.
Why did they make her mayor? Like, what did she do to become mayor? Because were you in L.A. when she was mayor?
No, I wasn't there when she ran or during any of the campaigns. I don't know any of the dynamics of the campaign.
I want to play. Let me play a snippet coming out of LA.
Fires that are taking place. Yeah. Yes, I can hear you. So the family with the poor little girl who was.
Fire happening right now.
Say that again.
Why is there a fire happening right now?
There are multiple fires that are taking place.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in the news though. You're supposed to know.
Well, I don't know how it started. We don't know how it started. There,
I think
winds.
it's all the gay people in LA.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
We got the.
You heard that motherfucker? He's a Spanish man. He said, "I think the gay people started."
Yeah.
Couple more things I want to get your thoughts on here before you get out of here. I played Adam Carolla. Oh, here's another clip from Adam Carolla. He had to go to a hotel here.
Be knee deep in the permit process. They will be trying to pull permits when the guys in the Winnebagos will have been back for months before those guys ever get a permit. As a matter of fact, good fucking luck, because here's the deal. Alan Hamill and Suzanne Summers moved because they could not get a permit to rebuild their home of 40 years on the ocean on PCH, right? So here's what's going to happen.
PCH is Pacific Coast Highway, right?
Yeah, that's Pacific.
Just give you guys a little
print. And those are like really $1 million homes overlooking the Pacific Ocean, right?
Tens of millions of dollars homes.
Of what's going to happen. You know how Bill Maher seems real conservative now when he's like arguing with Jane Fonda about regulations, too many regulations, like strangling everything. Because remember, when Bill Maher tried to put solar in his house in Beverly Hills, that's when he turned against the government, because he saw what the government and the overreach of government and overregulation does. He got strangled. It took him 3 years to build a solar shack. He had a whole countdown on his show, you know, day 1,000 since I've got my permit for my solar. He turned. Okay. The people who live in Malibu, who live in Santa Monica, who live in the Palisades.
I want you to hear this because you lived in Santa Monica and you know people that live there and you know what it's like over there. I want you to hear what he's about to say.
Those are some of the most progressive blue voters in the world or in the United States. They are a bastion of blue. So what those guys did is all the people in the Palisades, I checked it out. It's about 80% blue, 80% progressive, 80% Democrat. True? Now, these pussies are all sitting around crying about Karen Bass, water pressure, how come the forest wasn't cleared of all the brush, what's happening with the infrastructure. You guys all voted for Karen Bass, the mayor of Los Angeles. You all voted for Gavin Newsom. And now you fucking get what you get. Oh, now that your house is on fire, well, now you're thinking about something else. Now you want to know what's going on. What's going on around here? You didn't give a shit about what was going on when other people's houses were on fire, but now you care. So here's what's going to happen. All these people who were deep blue Democrats are now going to have to pull a permit to rebuild. And they're going to get the 28-year-old bitch from the coastal.
Wait a minute. You just pulled some permits recently, didn't you, Philippe?
Yep. I sure did.
How was that process? Was it fast or it took you a while?
No.
No,
it took 2 months.
And you're just doing basic inside work inside your house. You're not tearing down anything, building no addition, anything like that. And it took you 2 months.
Basic home improvement work.
Yeah.
Took 2 months.
Come on. And so these people are going to have to be rebuilding houses.
Commission telling them to go fuck off. And then they're going to vote for Trump or whoever's Trumpian next. You see, they're going to get turned. They're going to get turned hard because, as I've always said, live in the rent control apartment in Santa Monica, fine. Good. We know how you vote. Go deal with the city. Try to pull a permit. These are going to be thousands of homes,
Hell yeah.
super wealthy people,
Hell yeah.
and these people don't want to live in Van Nuys. They like it where they are. They love Malibu. They love the Palisades.
Is that right?
They love Santa Monica. There's going to be a whole bunch of rich people, and they're going to go, I'm rebuilding, and I want to rebuild as fast as I can. And between the part where they go in to planning commission and plan check and initially and try to pull a permit to the time the first load of lumber, the first load of 2x4.
Going down there and deal with the government, that's when you really going to see. You're going to get to taste what you voted for. Am I right? You can vote and be above all that shit as long as you don't have to deal with the government is what he's saying. But go down there, just lose your license and have to go deal with some big fat DMV worker. That shit make you that'll change it right there. And they're talking about rebuilding a house. Have mercy. All the permits you got to pull with that incompetent government. God almighty.
Force is dropped off on their lot where their house formerly stood. It's going to be 3 years. And 1,000 permits and 1,000 arguments and 1,000 discussions with the Coastal Commission, not to mention little tidbits that they didn't think about, like Carson Daly. You want a swimming pool? Yep. Got to be double hulled. Really? Yeah. Well, why? Well, what if water leaches out and gets into the groundwater table? Carson Daly had to build a swimming pool like a modern day oil tanker. Had to be like a double hulled. That's all right. It'll just cost $500,000 for a swimming pool. Like that, they're going to be, when they start getting the regulation, they're going to go nuts. And when they start running into the bureaucracy and the red tape, they're going to start going nuts, and they're going to vote for Rick Caruso next time because they want to get. That's all Trump says is we're going to pull back the regulations. We're going to free people up. They're gonna
a double hull pool. Oh shit! I never even. Man, the regular. You remember when you were gonna buy that condo, that apartment in California? You remember that? And they told you, and the reason why you didn't want to buy it, you said, I don't want to have to drive through Oakland. Remember that?
Yeah.
Right? And I'm sitting here thinking, like, all those regulations, remember all the regulations they had for you to just to buy that place? Like, no cars and all this kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it made me not buy it.
Make you not
all
buy
the
it,
rules
right?
and regulations.
Right.
Yeah.
But all of those people are going to go back to the Malibu. They're going to go back, but they're going to have to deal with this government, and it's going to really blow their mind how the incompetence that they actually voted for. It's going to really blow their mind. Man, I'm going to play some more of this. Fine. Did I tell you I did a hood credit check yesterday?
Nah, hood credit check. What's that mean?
I did that motherfucker live on air, man. Huh? You know, I've never done credit checks. You do know that, right? You know, I've never done credit checks, right?
Yeah.
And so, I take a lot of calls online for people that are looking for housing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yesterday we had a hood call, a ghetto Negro call in, and so, you know, I did the hood check. Credit check right there online for people to see it. And, you know, since you're going to be dealing with ghetto, oh, I'm right here at this spot. I can show it to you. I can let you listen to it. You want to hear it? Let me let you hear it. I know I'm jumping all over the place. I'm sure you got somewhere to go, so I'm going to let you hear this hood credit check. This is a hood credit check brought to you by me, John Galt, right here. Hood credit check, ladies and gentlemen.
To be honest, bro, like my situation is going to be temporary. At least 6 months.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not trying to be no long-term lease either, you know?
Right. So what they gonna build right there? What they building right there, have you? What the hell they supposed to be building?
They're gonna rebuild apartments. They're not turning the building down. They're rebuilding, they're remodeling.
Oh, they remodeling. Okay, I got you. Okay. All right, well, shit, man. All I got is
everybody out.
Huh? Oh, they moving everybody out. Yeah. Well, all I got is rooms, man, in Congress Heights, unless you want to go at Petworth. That shit gonna be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, you said it's like $900 for Petworth, right?
But shit, you know, it come with a catch on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay like at least 3 months rent up front. You gotta pay your rent 3 months at a time. Now you know why I do that, right, Philippe? Philippe, you there?
Hey, Nate. John, let me
you gotta
let
run.
me get back to you. Yes, I just gotta run. Someone's here for a house inspection.
Oh yeah, no
so
problem.
let me get back to you.
Hey, when you back to DC anyway?
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday we have to meet up, maybe even do this in person one day. Anyway,
that'd be cool. Let's do that. Let's definitely do that.
Next time you come back, man, I wanted to talk about Naomi Osaka.
Yeah, for sure.
Naomi Osaka. All right, Philippe, take it easy.
All right, John. It was great being on. Talk to you later.
Hey, we got a couple calls I do need to make. We're rolling up onto an hour, and it looks like I missed a couple phone calls. We're gonna see who did I miss. Let's see. Well, I'll let this hood phone credit check play out. For the 900.
Yeah, 5,900.
I said you got for the 900. For the 900, you got to pay the rent 3 months up front at a time.
Man. Okay. I wish you would have just posted that in the ad, but I didn't. Okay. All right, that's cool. Well, let me look at this other joint, man. I just give you a call back. I might check that conversation out.
No problem.
You said just
get the fuck out of here, nigga. You see what I just did? Y'all. Somewhere he said he had sued his apartment company or some shit like that. Let's see.
Men are in their femininity.
Let me get it. I got. I'm looking for a guy's phone number.
No, Stanley. Hear me out. There's an aspect of
the
it
problem
that is feminine.
hold on before you go on, and I will hear you out. Okay, I am not a is a good argument. Other here.
I'm looking for
not even exaggerate.
Phone call real quick. Let me see. You're probably twerking to a crowd kind of beneath you in age, I would imagine. Let's see. Anyway, I'm gonna pause there for a second. I need to make one quick phone call. Let me see. Yeah. Let me call this guy right here. And we phone insurance, dude, nigga. Oh shit. Rinse due.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
What the
The person you're trying.
What the fuck? Yeah, give me a call, nigga. Give me a call. Maybe call right here on the stream. Let's see. Anyone else call me about a room for rent? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, someone said just call me. Another person. Give me a call. Someone said he just called me. Who called me? I don't see any phone. Just see. Hello?
Hey, brother, my bad. I'm sending you the money right now.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do we know what happened to the soap in our bathroom?
The what?
We know what happened to the soap in our bathroom? It's like all of our soap disappeared.
Oh shit! The cleaners may have came in and cleared that shit out, man. Shit. You know, they may have cleared that shit out. If they found like empty bottles or something. Was it empty? I guess it wasn't empty.
Yeah, it was full. It was everybody in here's.
Oh shit, man, my bad.
They didn't clean either. I didn't know we had a cleaner. Because I was about to ask you, like, do we get like cleaning supplies?
Yeah, no. People come in and clean that shit. So, yeah. Shit, I should have told you that. Yeah, put a label or something on there, or keep it in your room. That way, you know, for one thing, you don't want somebody else using your shit. You know what I'm saying? Or knocking your shit over, and then and when the cleaners come through, like, they motherfucker did like a bull in the china shop sometimes. All right, you had another question for me? Is that the only question you had?
No, that was pretty much it. Okay. Other than that, I'll probably just get like a bonus and cleaning supplies here.
Hell yeah. I mean, man, maybe we'll put one out in the public area for you. Let me ask you another question. We got a basement available. You interested?
Would it be the same rate?
A little bit more, but shit is private. You got a private bath. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing for most people.
That is real too, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can just fade it right now because I'm trying to get me an apartment. So it's like right now.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that'd be damn near an apartment right there. You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, yeah.
You put your microwave.
I've got to see it actually.
Want me to send you the video of it?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. And then while you looking for an apartment, that'd be a pretty good bet for you because you got private bath. You know what I'm saying? Like the apartment, really, what you really want, in my opinion, is the private bath. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be using the bathroom. And you can figure out the cooking shit as you go. You know what I mean? Most people ain't cooking a whole lot anyway. But the private bath, it really was most important. Your privacy and shit. And it's pretty private, pretty big too. Oh, you cook a lot though. Oh, you cook a lot. Oh, you cook a lot. Oh, okay.
But the air fryer is valid.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You get your air fryer and microwave down there.
I'm sending you money right now.
Okay, all right. Yeah, and then I'm gonna send you a video of this the basement. How about that?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
All right, talk later.
Got to get it done this morning. I got another one I gotta call. They calling this morning. We trying to make a little money. YouTube don't give me super chats. I don't cry about that. We just keep pushing. Let's see. Someone just called me. We're going to let the audience decide. Yay, nay on this person. Help me do a credit check on this person right here. Help me do a credit check here. See what we got.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man? Just give me your call.
Huh?
I'm returning your call.
Is this about
the room
available in DC?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, boss?
Can't complain.
Yeah, okay, man. Yeah. So, man, I'm highly interested, bro. I'm looking to move really quickly.
I'm highly interested too.
Just to give you a little background about me, man. Name's Stephen Bailey, man. I'm 36, single, no kids. I'm currently on disability. I've had surgery on my foot. That's why I just left the rehab center. I have kidney failure, so I'm on dialysis. So I go to dialysis a couple times a week. I'm not working, but I am on a set income. And yeah, man, my
Damn,
living
you're a young man.
situation.
You're a young man with a lot of health problems. What happened, man? You took that
Man,
vax or
listen, man,
something?
life's a bitch, man. Like, but
You
you
took that
can't.
vax? You took that vaccine?
No, hell no,
Oh, shit! I was about to say, damn. But
Oh
yeah,
no,
what
no, I ain't
happened, man?
taking
Like, if you don't mind me asking, man.
diabetes, man. Diabetes.
Oh shit!
So my mother was a drug fiend and a prostitute. So I was taken from her at birth. So I don't know my natural family history. So I grew up my whole life with untreated diabetes, and then 3 years ago it just started to hit me. So you know what I mean. Yeah, man. So, but I'm alive. Every day above ground is a good day, man.
Hell yeah.
So that's what I'm looking to do, man. So I'm looking to come see the room, check it out. Where's it located at? It just said in DC.
Yeah, man, I got them all over, man. What neighborhood do you want to be in?
Oh man, if it's like that, I mean,
Well, I ain't gonna
whatever
say. Let me
Metro.
rephrase that. I got northwest and southeast. I ain't gonna say I got them all over. Let me rephrase that.
I mean, honestly, it don't matter. I used to live in Southeast. Whatever's closest to the metro.
All right. Let me see. What I got right now. Ooh, we kind of booked up. Yo, how much you trying to pay? I ain't trying to set no price on it. I'm just trying to let you know what we got based upon what your budget is.
I mean, I don't want to go past 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's pretty much the top of my budget.
All right. So we have. You want a private bath or what?
If it's feasible.
All right. Can you get up and down stairs?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a basement private bath.
Okay, that sounds what I like. Yeah.
Let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm sending a text to someone. We have a basement private bath. We have basement private bath, and we have some private rooms available. You just let me know what you're interested in.
The basement, that basement. What is that basement talking
They're
about?
gonna be right at 1,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because all utilities, Wi-Fi, everything included. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
yeah.
So like 1,000 even, or what we talking about? A little over 1,000?
Nah, but so here's the way they price, right? So you can either pay weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get a discount, the $1,000 if you pay monthly. But you got to pay 2 months in advance. Does that make sense?
Oh, so I got to put down $2,000?
Right. They don't charge security deposits and all that shit. So you have to pay 2 months at a time as opposed to 1 month at a time. That makes sense?
Hold on. So
every 2 months you pay 2 rents instead of 1. Does that make sense?
Okay. I guess it covers. So, but the move in, I had to pay 2 months.
2,000, right?
I don't have that, bro. I don't have that, man.
Or you can pay weekly or bi-weekly.
Okay, and what's bi-weekly?
For the basement, it'd probably be about about $350 a week.
That's $1,400. That's $700.
Right. So it'd be a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? So if you got the $2,000 up front, you get a better deal.
I'm looking to move by this weekend, man. I don't have.
And what I'm saying, you can
$2,000,
start
man.
out about a week, and just pay. Damn, I got a lot of calls coming in. You can start out about a week or by the, bi-weekly. Just depends on how much money you got. You get a little bit better deal the more you pay up front. The shorter term is going to be more expensive. But you can always, jump up to the monthly, get some money. It's tax time, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can get in, on the weekly rate. You know what I mean? And then, do what you got to do.
Yeah, how much is a weekly?
It depends on the room. Like I said, for that one, I could get you in there about $350 a week. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty big. You got a private bath. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's pretty big. High ceilings. It ain't like low to the ground ceilings. It's a good deal.
Yeah, man, but I'm working on a fixed income, man. That's that's tough.
You want to do bi-weekly? We got bi-weekly as well. You know, it'll be a little bit cheaper than paying weekly.
What's bi-weekly?
For that one, let me see. Probably do you maybe I do you probably like $625 bi-weekly. You know what I'm saying? That's I do, man. You know, matter of fact, I do you $600 bi-weekly, man. If you got it. So every 2 weeks you gotta pay $600.
Now that's a little better. That's definitely $200
better. That's $200 better, right?
Definitely can.
You know what I'm saying? But if you
So all right, so I got dialysis today from at 12:15 till 3:15. When can I see the room? Can I come down or?
Man, like it depends on how serious you are, man. 'Cause we really don't show rooms. You know, we got videos, or you can book it online on Airbnb.
Listen, I'm dead ass serious, bro. I'm dead ass serious. Listen, I'll send you the 600 now.
Where you live? Wait a minute, hold on. Where you live right now? Let me send you a video first. Hold on for 1 second. Give me 1 second. What's your this your phone number you just called me from, right?
Yeah, the 470. Yeah.
All right, I'm about to send you. Did you hit me on Facebook too?
Yeah.
What's your name? What's your name on Facebook, Sean?
Sean.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a video right. Damn, I'm gonna send you a video right now of the basement, right?
Okay.
And then you just hit me right back. Sound good?
All right.
Give me one.
This your number right here, right?
Yeah, just hit me right back.
Okay,
Soon as give me 1 second. Let me make sure I got the damn video first. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you right now. Let me know if you get that.
All right, cool.
Let me know if you get it right. And then I'm gonna go. You got it. You got it.
Let me see.
You get a video yet?
Hold on. No, not yet. It hasn't popped up in my messenger yet.
Damn.
Oh, there it go. Hold on.
You gotta take a look. All right, I'll look at it. I'll wait on you.
Yeah, it just popped up.
You want me to wait on you right now?
I'm looking at it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it come furnished?
Yeah, everything. All our rooms are furnished.
Well, okay. Well, that makes a little more sense about the price because I'm thinking like it's just an empty room. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can see they on Facebook. They weren't empty rooms, were they?
All right, bro. Listen, I'm a bottom line type dude, man. I want it. So, what can we do?
Like I said, you could put
600 bi-weekly.
Yeah.
To start off.
Yeah.
I can do that.
All right.
And then hopefully start saving up. That way I can go jump to the monthly. That'll save me another $200. But yeah. So what you need? What you need? Cash App?
Yeah. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and what we do, look, we send it to you straight like you're on Airbnb. So you're gonna get a message with your code, how to get in, Wi-Fi, all that shit. You understand?
Okay.
Now you can book on Airbnb too if you just so chose. It's gonna be a whole lot more expensive though. You know what I mean?
No. I'm looking because I'm looking to lease the rent for about a year or so.
Yeah. Now the other thing I want to warn you on: if you late, like you said, well, I ain't got but $400, then they just gonna say, okay, just pay me about a week, which is $350, and then till you get back to you bi-weekly. You know what I mean? So if you want to continue staying there, all right?
I got you.
All right.
I got you. All right. So what's your Cash App?
DC to New York City. I'll send it to you.
Okay, yeah. So please just text it to me right now. I'm gonna send that to you, and then I'm gonna look.
When you looking to move in?
Man,
I mean, it's ready now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm either today or tomorrow morning.
All right. As soon as you send the money, I'll send you the code. You got it?
So you send me
I just sent you the
name, I'm
code.
send you the money.
I just sent you the code. Hey, now let me. Now I don't want no bullshit in the house in there. You understand?
I got you. Hold on.
Where you living right now, by the way?
I'm staying in Gaithersburg.
Oh shit, you way out. But you don't.
Yeah,
You're not able to. You're not
I
able.
was living in DC. I had to move out here because of my health situation. Did you text it to me or you sent it on Facebook?
Facebook.
Okay.
But you're not able to work, I would imagine, right? You're not able to work, right?
No, I'm on disability right now.
They don't let you work. That's what I mean. They won't let you work either, right?
No. No.
Man, 35, man. I hate to hear that, bro. I hate to hear that, man.
It's all right, man. It is what it is. DC to NYC.
Hey, man, do they give you rides and shit they give you rides and shit, transportation to dialysis and everything, right?
Yeah. I just had to renew my DC Medicaid.
Yeah.
So
you get a ride. Was it a DC
it's
Connect?
MPM Metro? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
my mom get that shit. My mom be riding around on this shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Trust me, I've been. Yeah, man. Like I said, life ain't. My life ain't been sweet, bro.
It ain't no crystal staff, my nigga. Life ain't no crystal staff for nobody, my nigga. That's for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I won't complain.
Man, you can't complain, man. So somebody got it worse than you. I promise you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just take it like that, bro. Like, man, I done seen a lot of shit in my day. You know what I mean? Like, motherfucker get killed. Yeah. I had a motherfucker damn near get killed.
Listen, I'm blessed. I'm blessed that you're a brother. You call me back, man. Every time I've been calling, it'd be a foreigner or someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Not to be funny, but you know what I'm saying? This is good to be around your own. You feel me?
Yeah, the foreigners don't be fucking with you like that.
No, they do. They do. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying for me, you know what I'm saying? When you make that initial call and they hear,
you hear that foreign voice. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you know.
Okay, so I see it says John Galt. John Galt.
Yeah. Well, look, I got to make a few more phone calls, man. You know, motherfucking phone been blowing up this morning. Gets people really looking for housing. First of the year, taxes must be coming in or some shit like that. I don't know.
I'm trying to send it to you right now.
Oh, take your time.
So how'd you get into renting and everything?
Man, I've been doing this shit. It's in my blood, I think, bro. Honestly, you feel me? Both of my folks did this shit. You know, my mother was a little bit more successful than my dad at it. So, you know, I've been doing this shit probably 45 years, give or take. You know, I'm 50, damn near 50 now. You know.
Hey, man, you sound young, bro.
Yeah, young at heart, man. Hey, young at heart, bro. Young at heart. You know, getting out here scrapping every day, keep you young. You feel me? Okay, I got you. Yeah, being out here young at heart, you know, shit, scrapping every day, keeping young at heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey man, let me see the code and the address and everything. The address is I'm seeing the address right now. I'm seeing everything. How you want me to send you everything? By Facebook or this phone number you send?
Text. If you text me, it'd be a little easier.
All right, so when I get off the phone with you, I get your number.
Or if you can do both, if you want to do both, it don't matter.
Nah, I'm gonna do one or the other, man. One or the other, man. So I keep up with this shit. So what I'm gonna do, when I get off the phone with you, your number come through, then I'll just send you the check-in instructions and the address and everything. It's right by Ballou High School. You know where Ballou High School is?
Not really.
Damn, you ain't familiar with DC then. You must ain't be that familiar with DC then.
Nah, because because I'm not originally from DC. I'm from the Eastern Shore. When I moved over here, I moved into like Seat Pleasant area. Then I moved into Minnesota Avenue. Then I stayed off Southeast. And I really just stayed around there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I got you.
All right, so as soon as I get off this phone, I'm gonna send you. It'll be like a automated Airbnb message. So all you really gonna be interested in is the code and the address and everything. You understand? So all the other shit would be like, yeah, check-in is at 4 p.m. Blah blah blah. Don't pay any attention to that. Just pay attention to the code and the address and where your room is. You know, it's in the basement. I already told you. You got
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Thank
now,
you,
one
brother,
more thing.
man.
Send me an ID too, so I know who you are.
Okay, that's fine. I'll send you a picture.
Hey, look, man. Hey, I just rented your room straight up out, just I was talking to you. So, you keep that in mind, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. Listen, man, you don't understand. Like, things been hard for me, man. Like, in and out the hospital. I just got out the rehab center. Been 2 months in the hospital. Bro, like, it is a blessing. It's truly a blessing. That's why I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, it's at the top of my budget, but I'm going to make it work. So I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, man. Yeah, just go ahead. As soon as I get off the phone with you, I'll send you everything you need.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, indeed.
All right.
Man, some of these phone calls are roughing it. Others, I promise you, you know what I'm saying? I was wavering on renting him a room, but, I figure he's in such bad physical health that I would just take a chance, you know what I'm saying? And let me make sure he sent me the money. It looks like he did. Yeah, he did. So, we'll go from there. We'll keep pushing forward here. Hey, support the channel, guys. HB2N, Get Crack, Stanley Cross, and our wonderful editor, Portia J. $5 a day for Portia J here. Let me make one more phone call. Sometimes these phone calls get me all off track, and I don't even get to continue the show as I would have liked. But let me call this other lady here. She want that dope. I am that nigga to give it to her. Give me 1 second. Who is this lady just called me? Okay, it's her. All right. Another phone call. This is.
Hello.
Hi. Yes. I just got. Sorry about missing your phone call. I was on another call when you called.
Oh, that's okay. I was just looking at where your rentals are. Do you have any basement rentals?
Oh, I just rented the last basement. I promise you. Just rented the. Wait a minute. I do have a basement. It's in Northwest though. Northwest DC.
Oh, is it in a good area?
Yeah, it's in Petworth, Northwest. It's good. It's all the way live.
I don't know. I'm not from there. I'm from Baltimore. Sorry.
Oh, Baltimore. Oh, Baltimore. Oh, it's rough up there, huh?
No, I'm from the county part.
Oh, where you were from? Owens Mill or somewhere like that?
But I am familiar with some areas of DC because they used to do case management there and stuff like that.
Oh.
So you said that you don't have one or you do have one?
Man, listen. Everything for sale. I just rented one. If you want to pay a little bit more, you can have it. You want to pay a little bit?
How much is it?
Well, I rented it to him for $1,200 a month, right? But he's gonna be paying bi-weekly, right? If you got the money up front, you got that. If you got $2,000, I give it to you for $1,000 a month, and you pay 2 months at a time. That's how we charge. It's cheaper the more you pay.
Okay, so is that how? Okay, so this is your business?
Yeah, that's what we do.
Okay, I didn't know that's what you did. It didn't say a whole lot, so that's why I'm asking. Because when you get on it, sometimes you don't know who you're talking to.
No. Let me send you my website while you sitting here, while I'm on the phone with you. So.
Okay, is that where all?
What's your name, Charmaine? Charmaine, right?
The rooms are?
You said Charmaine. You Charmaine, right? All right. Charmaine.
Is that where all the rentals are?
Yeah, DC. Yeah. Oh, DC. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, is that where all of the pictures of all the rooms?
Oh, they all DC.
The
they all in DC, yeah. But Southeast and Northwest. I don't know which ad you looked at all the pictures, but we got a lot of rooms, so we just throw up some ads.
Yeah, I was interested in maybe north, whatever.
Yeah,
not Southeast.
Yeah, why you don't want to live in Southeast?
It's kind of rough out there too.
What do you mean it's rough out there? I live in Southeast.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I deal with someone in Southeast too. I know.
You say you do casework?
Some of the areas I've seen, I don't know the good areas.
Yeah.
Especially being a female.
Female. You do casework or something? You say what kind of casework you do?
I used to do case management before I got sick. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What kind of work you do now?
Like case management for people that are in the what do you call it? The homeless population.
Oh, okay, the unhoused.
People that need help with, they get housing, they get all that type of stuff. Yeah.
And so you put people in housing, and you looking for housing yourself?
This was like back in March. That's the last time I physically worked.
But what do you do
I was
now?
diagnosed with cancer in April.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have cancer. Okay, damn. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, so you on disability right now?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right, yeah, so we have some rooms available in Northwest. They don't have a private bath, but we only have a basement available in Northwest, and that's going to be a little bit more expensive. But we got one in Southeast.
Yeah, I need a private bathroom.
When are you looking to move?
Probably like next month.
Next month? We may have one or two private baths coming up. It just depends on the people who want to extend. We have someone in there now. But they,
Is that the basement or no, that's just a room?
No, the basement is available now. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but we got like a private room, and then we have a suite with a kitchen. It's basically an apartment.
Right. That's what I was asking. How much do those run?
In Northwest, it's going to be pretty expensive. Depends on how you pay. As I said, if you pay more up front, and if you pay now, well, if you want the basement, and
the situation is just to let you know, so you can work, so you can understand. Is I get disability once a month, but I also work from home as well.
Okay.
So to supplement that, because I'm not, I used to work, so I'm used to, work. So I don't have all of that up front, but I definitely need a room that has either a private bath.
Right.
I could do the suite, but I'm not trying to go like $1,000. You said it was $1,000.
The suite probably would be basically damn near the same price as the basement, maybe a little bit more, because it's probably nicer, to be honest with you, because it's you don't have to go. It's not in the basement. The basement, I can give you a good deal on that right now. If you had the money, I can give it to you right now.
You said I'll give you $2,000.
If you wanted it $1,000 a month, if you give me $2,000, I can do it, and you have to pay your rent every 2 months.
Every 2 months?
Yep, it'll be $2,000 every 2 months.
Oh, okay, every 2 months. Okay.
Or you can pay weekly, bi-weekly. It's really up to you. Daily?
Yeah, because with me moving in and stuff, I know that there's programs for me where I can pay first month's rent and security deposit to the owner.
Yeah, we don't charge security deposits.
Okay. But first month's rent they help with sometimes, especially in D.C.
Yeah.
Have you dealt with people like that have done that?
No.
Have given you the money through an organization and then they continue to pay their rent?
Nah, because it's always, it's always kinks with that. You know what I'm saying? You got to go deal with them. We'd much rather, just, deal with the person. You know what I'm saying? I don't like dealing with the government. You know how the government
we need to deal with the government.
You know how the government is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like dealing with them. I let you get in, you with me, but once I got to deal with them, it becomes a problem. They don't like landlords.
Okay.
They like the people living in the houses. They don't like landlords. You know how it goes. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
What's up?
So are these houses that you rent out in the rooms?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're talking about a basement, it's like a individual house with the basement, or is there other people in the house?
No, ain't nobody in the basement. Though. It's just whoever's in the basement. It will just be you. You got your own private entrance, your own kitchen, your own bathroom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Backyard.
A little bit of a backyard. You know what I mean?
What was I going to ask you? Can you give me that website?
Yeah, I sent it to you already.
Okay. And I'm really looking for something for next month. So I guess, how do I keep up with you and what you get available?
you know, it's very dynamic. So just call me whenever you are available, and then whenever you're ready. You know, I'm always ready. Stay ready.
Yeah. Okay. You're so funny. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. Thank you. Good luck to you. Hope you feel better. Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
All
Bye-bye.
Right, have a good day. Back to back there, fellas. Give me 1 second. I gotta send this guy a text message. He's gonna want his code. Tell him I'm sending it now. Sending now. And there is that. Airbnb. What's the code to that room? Anyway, man, it's been a good morning. Hey, good morning indeed. I will say that. You know, I want to get back to this article here. Before I get out of here, and I'm going to go over to the other stream. I've had a great morning so far, man. You know, this dope is selling. The dope is selling real good. Be Brave just went live, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, someone just booked Airbnb. I mean, every day. All right, Be Brave just went live. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Oh, back to this article here. This, you know, we talked about Gujarat earlier. Another one. Yeah, who's calling? Hello?
Yeah, this is Stephen Bailey we spoke earlier.
Oh, okay. You the guy who won the basement or another guy?
Yeah, the basement.
Okay, yeah. I was just about to send you the code. I think I just sent you a message, right?
Nah, that's why I was calling to see because I'm about to roll out for dialysis. I want to make sure everything because I'm gonna leave from dialysis right come down there, so I need to make sure I got all the info and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to send you. I'm just looking for the code, and I'll send it to you. Give me 1 second.
Okay, that's fine.
If you want to hold, I can send you that code.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I just wanted to touch base with you, and then
yeah, no, I ain't forget about you. Yeah, I just sent you a message. I'm about to send it to you.
All right.
Yeah, and let me send this guy the code. I think this is it right here. Oh man, what a day we've had so far. Okay. What a morning. Got me all off topic here. But not bad. We had a good time with Philippe here. All right. I'm gonna send this guy the code, and then I think I'm gonna get over to the other stream, man. I've had a good day already so far. Oh shit! Did I send it to the wrong guy? Oh, no, I didn't. Who the fuck just called? Oh, that was this guy. Okay. All right. Perfect. 470. Yeah. All right. Hey guys. Anyway, it's been a great stream. Thank you all for joining. We'll talk about this fentanyl probably on the other stream. Maybe I'll do another stream on it. I think we've had some really good content on this stream, just from the phone calls we've had so far. Anyway, so thank you for joining, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Kind of an impromptu, few phone calls here. Dialysis and a lady with cancer, and they were thankful to reach out to someone like me, John Galt. Again, thank you for joining, and let's go over to Stanley's